There it goes. Alright. This lasso tool is giving me a hard time all of a sudden. Alright. Actually, I don't need it for these either. And then I also snagged this picture of some whatever they're called, the key hammers on the typewriter. So I'm going to attempt to use this. Looks like it's gonna need some warping a little bit because I made mine too big, but that's okay. Let's try skew. No, that's not what I wanted. I want perspective, probably. Oh, Roberto, is it true that you always want to stream at this hour because I'm about to go to bed and therefore I unfortunately just happen to have to work at unusually late hours sometimes. I don't know why. But I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you awake. There, that lines up pretty good. Let's sort of get rid of some of this over here. There we go. Clean that up. Alright. Let's see. What else? This thing here is the ribbon, which just needs to be black, pretty much. But we don't want to use pure black because that won't light very well. So I'm just gonna fill it for now, and I can kind of give it more texture later on. Might pick something a little bluish. That looks good. A lot of people downstairs speaking loudly, so I don't know if I should try to sleep. What time is it over there for you? Okay, and then I think that this is supposed to be some sort of ruler. So I'm gonna grab some reference really quick. Typewriter. Not the keys. Let's see. Some of them had rulers anyways. Some of them did not. Yeah, looks like none of these have rulers. Weird. That one sort of does? Well, I did find a reference that had a ruler. Almost 4 a.m. That's crazy. Alright, yeah. At least some of them have rulers. I'm gonna just get a ruler. And let's try and find a good looking one. These are working. That might work as a placeholder for now. So I'm just gonna use this. This isn't gonna be what I officially use, but just so I can check it out in Maya and see if it works, I'm gonna use it for now. That's gonna look kind of silly, but I just want to make sure that it's in the right place. You're an amazing moderator. I don't expect you to stay up for this whole stream. It's okay if you have to go to sleep, because 4 a.m. is really late. Okay, I'm gonna save this as T. Typewriter D for diffuse. And I'm gonna save it as a Targa. And 24 bits only, because there's no alpha. And I'm going to hope that I can start Maya without my computer freaking out. Maya can take a while sometimes, so. Here we go. I'm gonna open up my typewriter. There it is. Okay. So it's finally finished. I got all the UVs laid out. I got a little bit of stretching going on there. which is not great. 15 more minutes sounds good. And I have to create a new material. I'm going to combine this just to make it easier on myself. And I want a new material. I'll go with the favorite blend. And I want to load in the color. Yeah, not the UV, the diffuse. Open up. There you go. Alright, not bad. So the stretching I'm not noticing. That looks okay. Keys look pretty cool. And that's looking good once I get a normal map on it. And the ruler looks okay. I might put it a little bit higher. But other than that, pretty satisfied with that. Unreal Engine at the bottom. Yeah, I do have UE4, but I'm not gonna open that up because it makes my computer really slow. But I will, when I'm all done making all the maps, I'll bring it into Unreal and test everything out and see how that looks. But while I'm streaming, probably not. Thank you, Roberto. And yes, I love the company. Alright. So, next I wanna... Uh-oh. What was that? That's not good. Alright. It's not showing up at all. Oh, there it is. Hello, Snow. I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong with my UVs here. Maybe this isn't laid out like it should be. How are you doing? Oh, and I forgot this piece too. Oh, bummer. Alright, I will have to fix that later. But for now, other than that, things are looking pretty good. I am doing quite good, Snow. I am relieved to have this typewriter finished for the most part. But unfortunately, I have to lay out the UVs for this guy, because I missed him. Yeah, it can be a pain in the neck for a lot of people. It's pretty annoying for me too, but it could be relaxing sometimes if you like get in the zone, you really get into it. But it's looking like I have to still lay out the UVs for this guy, which is a drag because I already mapped everything out and it looked so perfect. Like, look at that. look at how... Well, there's some space. Well, I'll figure it out. So, this guy has no UVs whatsoever. That's... Oh no! There they are. They were just way up there. Wow. A typewriter with this mistake would be very mysterious. Yes, it would. Okay. And what is this over here? How did these get over there? That's weird. Yep, that's my knob over there. You don't have the proper tools? Snow, what do you use for your modeling and UVing and such? I'm gonna transfer the attributes on there. So that should be exactly the same as the other knob now. Yeah, there we go. And then this needs to get down from there. And you know what? This could probably just go like right in here. Because that doesn't really have too many details on it. And then these guys over here are just supposed to be metal. So let's see if I can't squeeze them in. AutoCAD 3D for modeling, but that doesn't have any decent UV options besides projected. Let's unwrap for more concise mapping. I've never used AutoCAD, unfortunately, so I couldn't really say what that would be like. One thing I could suggest is, I don't know if you have ZBrush, but if you do, I like to recommend the UV Master. Yeah, UV Master is a plugin inside of ZBrush. I use it all the time, especially for things that I'm painting inside of ZBrush, but it's really handy. I don't know why people don't use it more often, to be honest. I mean, you don't have as much control over it, but it's pretty good. You can use like the you can paint on your model, and if you paint it a certain color, like they have Protect, which is I think red, and blue, which is Attract, so you can say, hey, I don't want you to make a seam on this part of my model, but I do want you to make a seam on this part of my model, so it gives you a little bit of control over it. Yeah, and it's really good. What is this prop for, if you don't mind me asking? This is for a game that I'm working on with FreeSphere Entertainment. You should check them out. You can follow them on Twitter. I think it's at FreeSphere E, capital E, no spaces. Hello, Omnerlin. Omnerlin. Hello, how are you tonight? What brings you to our Twitch channel? Are you another 3D artist? Yeah, no, ZBrush is really hard to get used to if you're used to other 3D softwares. It's the interface is very different. And the reason for that is that it actually used to be a painting software, so it's kind of evolved into a 3D software from that, but that's why it's so different from stuff like Maya and Max and whatnot. Alright, let's see here. I think that should solve my UV problems. Okay. Might be a little too bumpy of a base though. I'm not sure if I like it, but it's okay. I should pick a typewriter brand or something. And then I can put the brand name on there, like Corona. It looks like that says Corona. Alright. So, what was it? Over here, I'm gonna color this in for that roller, which just needs to basically be like a dark color. So I'm going to do it the same as the ribbon, and then I'm going to find, let's see, maybe I'll up here try typing out Mad Max. Is that what you just went to see today? I really wanted to see that. It looks pretty good. Let's see if I can pick a better font for this. Copperplate regular might work for now. Well, no, maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing the advertisements for it. And I wasn't initially like too interested, but a lot of people have said good things about it, so. One car crash sequence. Yeah, but sometimes that's what we go to the movies for. What does that say? Corona. That one just says Corona. And then let me see if I can find a typewriter ruler. Like the whole thing though, please. That's just a part of one. It's very long, really. So you guys have all seen it, except for me. Typical summer blockbuster. I mean, sometimes I am into that sort of thing. Jeez, it's hard to find typewriter parts. wonder if I just type in like antique ruler. That helps a little bit. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna put the ruler on hold for now. And pop back into Photoshop, and let's see. This, I'm gonna want to tint it a little bit. That looks pretty good. And then I'll bevel it. Drop shadow under it. Could I get into trouble for using a real typewriter brand in the game? That's a good question. Maybe I should make one up. Yeah, I guess that kind of is like whatchamacallit, product placement. Although I don't know that they make Karoma. How about that? I'll switch it up. I'll change it later, but for now, I want to see what it looks like. That's a good point, though. Thank you. Yeah, I know, that's what I was wondering, if the company even still exists, because, like, do people even make typewriters anymore? But just to be on the safe side. Nerlin, you are in the right place, my friend. That is exactly why I decided to make this channel. Because if I'm going to be doing this art, I might as well be trying to help someone with it, right? I, for one, love to watch other artists work, so that's why I figured might not be a bad thing. Alright, that's way too low and way too big. Otherwise, they're looking pretty good. I might want to make the roller a little blacker, though. It doesn't need to be so blue. Okay. So Karoma needs to go up a bit. And let's bring this down to maybe like 36. Oops, I just created another bit of text. So let's try it maybe like there. Oh, and this. I wanted that to be a little darker. Let's check that out. It's a lot of trial and error with texturing, at least for me. Probably because I use Photoshop. That's better. Yeah, when I get that with a normal map in there, it'll look a lot better too. starting to get a little tired and hungry. I always get hungry at midnight. Like, the midnight snack thing is real. The Photoshop 3D tool, I've never used it. I like checking it in Maya because I have a little bit more control over it, I guess. But I've never honestly tried the Photoshop 3D tool. Maya just kind of gives me a better idea of like what it'll look like in Unreal, maybe. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Let's see. I'm gonna open up Crazy Bump, and because I always get excited and I can't wait to do normals, it just makes it look so much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and even this stuff out. Oh, first I want to black it out. No, desaturate it. That's the word I was looking for. And this does not need to be so bright. The whole thing can be a little bit brighter, actually. Okay. So I'm going to use this as like a height map. Is it copying? Oops. Copy. And I'm going to go back into Crazy Bump. Okay. I like to use Crazy Bump for normal maps, mainly because it's on the Mac and I'm on a Mac, and I know that a lot of people like to use Xnormal, but I can't get that on the Mac. So I'm going to preview it on a box. And I like to throw a little bit of shape recognition in there. Liking the way this is looking so far, so Nerlin, you've used Crazy Bump. It's good. It's pretty handy. I mean, it does the job, right? Snow, you use GIMP? GIMP for normal maps? I did not know that that was possible. Okay, so basically I just paste it in here and make sure I label everything. And I'm going to save this, but instead of a D, I'm going to put N for normals, and make sure to save it also as a Targa, and 24 bits. And now I can load it into Maya. New material. Nope, that's not what I want. I want material attributes, and I'm going to go to bump mapping, and I want a file. Uses tangent space normals, and then let's go to the file and load it up. And I need to switch on high quality rendering. There we go. Okay, so the normals are a little way too intense for now. That's looking pretty decent. It looks a little better anyways. Okay, Roberto, good night. And I will check Facebook. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's late for you. Have a good night. Displacement maps? Yeah. I haven't used displacement maps in a while. We don't really use them in games too often is all. Alright. Yep, I just gotta turn down the normals. I think I'm mostly just gonna turn down the intensity a bit. Way too much. I'm gonna try 40. And bring it back into Photoshop. But I liked the way this was before, so I'm just gonna erase. That. Okay. Okay. And save it. Reload it. And then after this I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Yeah, that's much better. Way better. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna save it. And I would like to thank all of you for joining me tonight. Let me know what you think of texturing as a live streaming event, because I wasn't sure if I should do it, but I really wanted to get on Twitch because I missed you guys. So, there it is. I hope to see you back next time. Keep an eye on my Twitter so that you can catch me next time I go live, and also check out my new panels that I made for my Twitch. I made them all fancy like for you guys, so hope you like it, and thank you for watching.